think it's all working. Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy, Ozzy, joined with two very special guests. Introduce yourselves. Stand
You go
first.
first.
No,
Me
stand first.
first. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, I am Stan Vesledine, and I am a Whovian, sort of.
Person. Whovian person.
Yes.
And we also have...
Tom, I'm obsessed with Daleks, as you can somewhat see.
Yes, me too. That's not like even a tenth of the Dalek collection. I've got a few there, but we're Dalek obsessives, me and Tom. But yeah, no, good to have you both here. So, have we got anybody in? I ain't got the chat up. I can't even see. Golden
yeah,
Gecko
we've got the Golden Gecko.
and my dad saying, "Eat your shawarma." It's arriving at 8:30, so yeah, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Cool. So the agenda for today is we are going to have a brief look at merch. It's very quiet on the merch front, and then we'll just go straight into the episode and what we thought of it. So yeah, let's have a look at what have we got merch wise. Yeah, let's have a look. Stan, are you okay to read the chat? I didn't say before the stream, but when we get a comment.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Good.
can do that. The Golden Geckos is going to be working on NSD Daleks in the classic colours.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, which Daleks are they?
The bronze ones. Go on. We'll hand it over to
right,
Tom.
okay.
I'm sure he has a lot to say, as in like which classic colours work on new series Daleks.
I am not going to say the 60s ones, because that's a very
yeah.
obvious choice.
Oh, hang on. I kind of got one here. Sort of. This is the Time Lord Victorious one, but it's 60s-esque.
Ah, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
So not the 60s ones. But what would you say would work as the classic-wise? A grey. Is this a gunmetal?
Yeah, gunmetal.
I would probably agree. Yeah, it would be nice to see them in gunmetal.
Day or Planet of the Daleks.
Yeah, Day or Planet. Yeah, and the Supreme as well. I'm actually having one of those made by someone on Instagram. He's making me a NSD in the Day Supreme colours, which I will do a review of.
You could even have it be the new Supreme.
Oh yeah. I think it was ONDWF who started doing those. He did the Planet Supreme. But yes, anyway, massive tangent, but still, let's go on to what have we got merch-wise. Sorry, you guys can't see the screen share. I didn't set it up, but
I can just watch from the stream.
You just have to watch the stream, yeah. We got this kind of Ace charity book. This kind of like intrigued me. Ace Jacket, The Outside Story. What's this about? So, what was it about? Is announcing new developing the Ace... Have you guys heard of this? Ace Jacket, The Outside Story?
No, I haven't.
No, I've no idea what it is.
I don't think so.
Do we actually get to see it? It's like 2 books side by side, and I don't really know what it's about. This takes fans behind the scenes for the definitive origin of the jacket's design evolution. Oh,
This was just
interesting.
literally about the jacket.
Yeah, like 2 books about the jacket. Like, is it really that interesting? But I thought it was notable to point out, seeing as it just kind of sprung out of nowhere. It's not licensed or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really weird. Very weird. Nice cover though. Have you guys seen the maxi bust Colin Baker?
No, I have not.
Ooh, no, I haven't.
I mean,
This is
you know
really
which
nice.
you know which one maxi bust are, right? They're the
Can't
ones who
say.
did
I've
the. They did the Matt Smith, the Amy Pond, the Weeping Angel, Captain Jack, David Tennant.
Ah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they never released the Colin Baker, and one of the prototypes has surfaced on eBay for like £2,000.
Oh, right. So this Wait, so
Can
is
you
this
guys
not
see?
like an official release? Is this
Yeah,
one of
it's
the...
not been released. Yeah, they
Oh,
stopped
right.
making the Dot 2 busts a while ago, but this is damn good. Like this is top tier
Okay.
level. It's amazing. Can you guys see it
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
on the stream? It's really
I've got the
cool.
merchandise guide open anyway, so I can
Good.
see
Good.
it.
Likeness is really good. Costume is absolutely fantastic. Such a shame we never got that. Speaking of Colin Baker, I just saw Colin Baker and Terry Malloy performing Sherlock at
Oh,
the
really?
Bowness Theatre. Yeah, yeah. It was like a live radio drama, so they didn't. It wasn't like a play or anything. They just kind of read out from the book. So
Yeah.
it's quite interesting. I mean, stuff like that doesn't really. I was only there to see Terry and Colin on stage, so I was kind of falling asleep a little bit because it was a bit boring. But still, I saw it.
Respect
I saw it.
Colin.
I will. Yeah, he's got so much charisma, even in his old age. He's a powerhouse. But yeah, this also caught my eye. The Jubilee novel edition. Have you guys seen that?
Jubilee? Oh, right.
Big Finish
I
Jubilee.
haven't
Yeah.
listened. I haven't listened to it, so I don't know
No.
what the story
I have.
is.
Listen to Jubilee.
Basically a blueprint of Dalek.
Right, I was
Basically,
gonna
in
say,
some
so the
ways.
one that was Dalek.
He took that scene.
You know, I can actually see both Jubilee and Dalek happening at the same time.
Hmm,
Well, in universe.
right. Okay.
Because the stories, while they may appear to be identical if you look at it front first, but they are very different from each other in a number of ways.
Mm. Okay.
For one, Dalek was with Christopher Eccleston, and
That was the last. Yeah.
and Jubilee is with Colin Baker,
Of course.
and there's plenty more to that story. I'm not going to say much about it.
I really
mean,
should
just
listen
go
to it.
listen.
I never have. Yeah. I
Go
mean,
listen.
you'd think I
to
would have done.
Jubilee.
Tom recommends, and also Chimes of Midnight. I think that's the first Eighth Doctor story, right? As in the first
No,
one
it's
they ever
not.
did with Paul. Is it not?
No,
okay.
Storm Warning is his
Ah,
first. Charms
okay.
of Midnight was, I want to say, a part of the first wave, or it could be a second, I don't know. But it is a cracking good story.
Okay.
Yeah, notice that I have listened to early Big Finish stuff rather than recent Big Finish stuff.
Yeah, I mean the only Big Finish that I'm listed, the new one is going to be the new Crinoid story because, well, looks kind of cool. But that, other than that,
Crinoids.
like, that's like the only reason.
Crinoids.
And yeah, we'll try and pirate it because I'm not paying £25 for a stupid
Arr.
CD. It's I just can't get over the prices of Big Finish. It's just extortionate. In terms of like the character options side of things, we've got this new 14th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver variant, which is exclusive
Oh, really?
to Toy NK.
I don't know.
So-
When I first saw it, it just came across as a little bit cheap.
Well, I mean, Toy NK like having exclusives on the website, and it's just the same thing, just repainted, I guess, with the new print pattern. I mean, it would be nice to get
Yeah,
hold of
that's
it, but
The
yes,
core
it's blue. Yeah.
Yeah, it's blue, and apparently that's a bit more accurate from what I've heard.
Mm. Yeah, and like the color of
just-
the crackling's more accurate too. Go on, Stan.
So is it literally just like, to me, if you look at the picture, it just looks like a more toyish version of the Sonic.
Yeah, it does a little bit. It's cool. I mean, I do really want to get it, but like, I'm not prepared to pay the extortionate postage. That's the only problem with it being the US exclusive. How much is it? How much is it? And does it have like the color changing? No, it's just got the one option. I think. I don't think it's got the hidden
Yeah.
features.
I mean, given
Which is
that
a
it
shame.
is in blue, I highly doubt it will have the color changing option.
Yeah, shame. It does
Holy
look nice
moly,
though.
and
Like
it's $40.
40. Jesus. So to get it to the UK, you'd probably be talking about nearly $70, which is like
Yeah.
65 quid or something, which is just mad. They've got like a kind of a range of exclusive screwdrivers as well. There's like no differences to the other ones, but yeah, that's. I want it, but it's just extortionate. I mean, it's my goal to get all of the character options release products in my lifetime, but I don't think that's going to happen for a long time now because they've released so much. But that, to be honest, that's kind of like the things that point out that like really stand out in terms of merch front. So yeah, there's not much more to say on that really. And Tom's rolling a Dalek around on the desk. That's really loud. That's really loud.
Oh,
God, that's fine. Cool.
I'm just wondering if the camera actually picked it up.
It did. We'll get into the episode review in just a couple of minutes. I'll just do the obligatory eBay plug wherever it is here.
Oh, the live stream only picked up the head.
The head?
Yeah, the head of the Dalek.
Oh, okay.
For those that were wondering,
yeah.
inside.
We've got a few things coming up on the eBay store. Still got how many of these? I've got 5 left of the Cusick kits, and then I'm putting them on a break. So grab one if you're interested. Both painted and unpainted copies there. And Stan, you take it away. What else have we got coming up?
So coming up, we have a very special release, kind of well timed with the Big Finish Crinoid audio that Audie mentioned earlier. I have been sculpting a Crinoid figure, which you'll be able to buy as like a complete finished figure, no assembly required, as far as I'm concerned. I think, right?
It's what? Sorry, say that again.
No assembly required, right? I think.
No assembly required. It'll be a finished model.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not finished yet, so it's probably gonna be late May, I reckon.
Okay.
That's kind of ambitious. Either late May, early June, because that's kind of a bit ambitious. But also to celebrate, we're kind of doing a mini Crinoid series, so I'll create a playlist to all the Crinoid related things. So I'm going to be releasing an 8th Doctor in Crinoid form, like on the cover art, wherever the cover art is. I'll just be releasing a little kit, so you get a head and one of the claw arms, and that should be up pretty soon actually, over the next week or so. You guys can see here, like that 8th Doctor there. You won't be able to see the detail on this, but I've got a resin cast. You can't resin cast of the 8th Doctor's head with the noodles on it, so that's coming along with the claw, which this isn't finished either. But yeah, I mean, this is a resin cast, so I have to put the wires in there to maintain the structure, otherwise it won't cast.
Yeah.
So those two will be in a kit together. Not decided on a price, but stay tuned, subscribe, and follow the eBay store, then you'll see when it comes out. And I've also got something else which I'll show you guys, but I won't tell you what it is. A head. That's coming soon as well. Something Cyberman-y. That's coming out probably after the Crinoid and McGann thing. Anyway, I think that's enough plugging, and I think we can just go to the episode.
About the bloody time. I was waiting to talk about it.
Yes, we're there. We're here. Before we go, who else have we got in the chat? I see we've got a couple of new people. Or one.
Let's have a look. The Golden Gecko said, if the rumors are correct, I will be army building Revenge Cybermen and would probably take some toy photography on my Instagram. Toy photography. I've never really gotten into toy photography.
No, I used to do it, and then I got into real photography.
I did one of the 3rd Doctor when I got it.
It is quite fun. But usually I just do it when I've got a custom, really. I don't really bother with the new releases. I just like taking pictures of the things I've done. Who else we got? Somebody else.
Hold on, I might be able to show you it. if I could find the photo.
Yeah, well.
No,
Stan,
yeah,
we got
photo.
someone else? I can't read from over here.
Uh,
The chat's really small on my end.
It's on my end as well.
Hold on.
Let's have a look.
There we go. Don't mind me.
I don't know if I'm glitched. I can't see anyone else.
Oh. There's like XLENIX guys on the bottom right. Raise your head. Oh, Tom's head has been cut off. Hang on. Oh god, right, let me just... I'm trying to sort that out. Where is... Jesus.
It's a disaster.
Keep talking. I just got a thing. Oh, Tom sent me something.
Yeah, it was just me.
Oh, there we go. Tom's head's been cropped.
Yeah.
We'll get there eventually, guys. Oh, we go. This is the toy photography. Let's have a look. Ah, with the new third Doctor. There you go.
Yes.
Oh, nice. You've even made a unit set. Very cool.
Yeah,
Very
it's
cool.
literally just over there in the dark.
Oh, I miss making action figure theatre sets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those were the days. Oh, nice. And John Pertwee
Although-
overgrown grass.
Although the photos were taken before I did something with my third Doctor.
No, he changed it. Oh, cool. You put the other head on him, so he's got longer hair. It's
Yeah.
more accurate to the demons, right?
Yes. More
Yeah, when
accurate
he
to
had
the
longer hair.
demons.
Cool.
That the other head, I still have it. Before you start panicking, I
Season
still have
7.
it.
Season 7.
I just need to get some blue paint so I could repaint the jacket to become season 7.
Nice. We'll show that off next time
Right.
if we got it. Right. Robot Revolution. Okay.
Hallelujah.
Thoughts going in. Stan, what were your thoughts going into this?
Well, my expectations were very low. I went into this episode expecting not to enjoy it at all. Because to me, from the outside, it kind of looks like this season is kind of following a similar pattern to last season, with starting off with like a really goofy episode, then getting darker and darker, and then getting lighter a bit more. I was expecting this to be really stupid and silly, basically, and to an extent, it was, but it was better than I was expecting it to be. Yeah, my
Yeah.
expectations weren't good.
Okay, interesting. Tom, what were your expectations going in?
Please be better than Space Babies. I don't want another Space Babies.
Oh god. I quite like people shit on Space Babies, but I don't know. I had fun with it. I'm sorry.
My
but,
issue is that it's not really the best way to start a season.
Yeah, I agree with that. Put it like at episode 2 or something, and it probably would have worked a bit
But
better.
The only way that I would say it's possible, if you consider Church on Ruby Road to be the first episode of the season.
Yeah, I kind of thought that too. Yeah. Well, if it was better than Space Babies, it would have done it for you. So there you go. My expectations going in, I don't really know. I kind of expected what we got minus like the AI stuff. As in, I just thought it would kind of be a very generic robot invasion kind of story, without any meat on the bones, because season 1 didn't really give us that much in terms of character. It was very much showy, and I don't know. I was quite skeptic going in. I think that influenced my first watch. So after my first watch, I just thought, "What is this?" And I kind of just went to bed, really disappointed, to be honest. But after a second watch, I appreciated it a bit more, and kind of after watching people's reviews, I kind of found myself disagreeing with what a lot of people were saying. So yeah, what about you, Stan? What after watching it for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, I still haven't rewatched it, so my thoughts on the first broadcast is still the same. I enjoyed it a lot more than I was expecting to. I thought there were some bits that were like very much of this era, I think, where it's just kind of like, there's no reason to do this, but you've done it, and it isn't very good, but you've still done it anyway, even though it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of tropes which have leaked on from season 1 to this one. Like
Yeah.
that bit as well.
I still don't
But
mind
yeah.
that.
Oh, it's just funny, isn't it? As soon as it happened, I was like, I literally shouted out, "Oh, here we go again!
Uh,
Here we go
for
again!"
2 years. Woo.
Cool. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Then
we should
again,
just
then again, people shout on David Tennant's doctor for crying a lot.
True. I mean, that kind of just is kind of the modern Doctor anyway. The modern Doctor does cry, because well, the classic ones didn't. I can't remember a time when they did.
Yeah, well, that's
Hold on,
classic Doctor
trying
Who.
to
No
remember
one
when
has any
Adric
emotion in
died.
classic Doctor Who.
No
No,
emotion
it
in
was
classic
just
Doctor
everybody
Who.
trying to hold in their laughter.
Yeah, pretty much. Poor Adric.
No
Poor
joke.
Adric.
No joke. Everybody
Oh,
on set
God.
was trying to hold back the laughter.
Oh god. Oh, poor Adric. I mean, I've only ever seen one Adric
Well,
episode anyway, so
I've seen every Adric episode, and I feel extremely sorry for him because I actually think he's a really good companion.
it was funny how the only one I've seen is the one where he dies. So yeah, that's the only one I've seen. So yeah, well, I'm doing a marathon, so I'll get there eventually. I mean, let's just jump straight into it. I mean, the pre-title sequence where. Stupid brain, forget. I'm sorry. Go on, Tom. What? After watching it a second time, where do you stand?
First time I was like, oh, thank God, it's better than Space Babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I noticed things a lot more on the second watch than when I did to the first watch. So we'll get into that.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
So yeah, pre-titles. The boyfriend
Alan.
basically bought. That's his name, Alan.
Thank you, because
it's,
I literally watched the
Literally
episode
just
before
watch it.
the stream start.
So there you go. You're a bit more clued in than us.
Yeah.
So yeah, he buys her a star, which I didn't know you could do, which is kind of cool.
I did.
Kind of cool. And it's on first viewing, like I didn't really realize he was being a bit of a dick. Like it didn't really pop into my mind. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, or I didn't pick up on the girls can't do math line and little microaggressions and stuff. So when the twist came, well, actually, I tell a lie. Going into it, I already knew what the twist was at the end because I saw a spoiler that he was going to be the AI generator. So
There's always a twist.
Oh.
There's always a twist.
Always a
There's
twist at
always
the
a twist
end.
at the end.
True. What did you guys make of that first scene? Stan, go on.
I kind of thought well, I didn't really have much of an opinion on it.
No.
If I'm being honest. It was, to me, it was just like, right, we're setting up something. Let's see where it goes.
Oh, what about you, Tom?
First time watching, he's just being an awkward teenager. Bless him. Second time watching, he's an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that was intentional, where like you don't pick up on it on the first time.
When I first watched the episode, I didn't pick up on the women can't do maths and the microaggressions because I literally just put the episode on, and while I was paying attention, I didn't actually pick up on the lines.
No.
So
no,
when
true.
I watched it again, I was like, "Oh, this guy was always a dick."
It's funny. Do you think that kind of way of making that scene makes it is it done well? As in, so you don't notice it the first time, or is it just?
I don't know.
If you're on the
I think it's partly due to the fact that you can barely hear what he's saying.
True, the dialogue is a bit drowned out.
No, I want to say that it's one of those cases where you don't pick up on it, but your brain might have, but haven't really fully put it together until the reveal.
Yeah,
and then you go, "Oh, that makes sense."
Yeah, I mean, I kind of enjoy the subtlety of it a little bit,
Yeah.
A lot of people
I felt
were
like
saying...
it was a bit subtle that the guy would end up being a massive dick. So, Russell, I can comment that you were subtle, just on the guy being a dick.
Yeah, I mean, we'll come back to Al in a bit when we get there. But essentially, like Belinda's introduction, she works in a hospital. She's a nurse. You don't really get to see much of a actual home life though, as in it is literally just job, and then straight away the robots crash in. On first viewing, I wasn't really that.
You do get a little bit because she is living with other people inside of a house.
Mm.
You know, kind of like, I want to say something like a lodger.
Mm. Mm.
Now I got that episode with James bloody Corden on the mind again.
Oh, I like the lodger, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, I like it,
I'm a
but
lodger
I
stan.
wish it was somebody that wasn't James Corden.
True.
I'm gonna say he only got into that episode because he was being popular at the time.
Mm.
Because
stunt casting. Yeah,
especially early 2010s was like James Corden was starting to become popular and start appearing everywhere, and then it got annoying real fast.
But anyway, we don't really need to talk about James Corden.
Yes.
Everybody will be
okay. Belinda's introduction. My first impressions of the character I found a bit obnoxious, but upon repeat, like literally all of my opinions of all my points have improved on second viewing. I think the only thing that I wasn't so keen on is how willing she was to go along with the robot thing. Like as soon as they smashed in, she was like, "Oh, okay, there's robots," and it's like, come on, have a little bit more of a visceral reaction than that. As in, wouldn't you try and run away, or I don't know? Go on, Stan. What were you gonna say?
I think that like this whole like first 10 minutes of the episode, Belinda's introduction, her being kidnapped by the robots, up until they reach the planet, it's all so fast paced. Like it's right, Belinda does this. She had a boyfriend. Yep, we've done that. Now she's at her house. Okay, now the robots here. They kill the cat. They take Belinda. Goes to the planet. It's just like we need to get this bit down so that we can actually get to the episode. And
yeah, I mean,
the pacing was just not great for the first 10 minutes.
I would not be surprised if the initial cut of the episode was an hour long. I would not be surprised, and they had to cut it down. I mean, it's a nice change of pace, so you don't have to spend the whole time in modern day Earth. So it's nice to change it up a little bit. Go on.
That's literally my issue with the episode overall, and I can't believe I'm saying it right now. But it does have pacing issues, and it is noticeable.
Yeah, and then as soon as they get into like the basement or whatever on the planet, it slows down, really slows down, and it's like, oh, so we were just bang, 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 and then just
it's like rapid fire. Okay, it's time for character stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
I think as soon as we reach the planet, I think it kind of the pacing is a lot better,
more
for the
organic.
rest of the episode. Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, I kind of a comment on the direction of that scene, as in, I noticed it was the exact same mid shot on Belinda the entire time she's reacting to the robots, as in, it was so static. It's like, why is this scene just played out like? It's just not filmed interestingly at all. As in, the robots just blown through the goddamn house. It's like, why is it being filmed like a soap drama?
Yeah, while I was watching it, it kind of felt like it felt really awkward watching it. It felt like the cameras were trying to hide stuff that was happening off to the side.
Yeah, it's like, why don't you play it out in a wide? Like, I want to actually see what's going on. It's I wasn't so keen on that.
Actually,
it all felt too close.
I'm actually gonna defend her reaction to the robots.
Okay.
Considering that this is the bloody Doctor Who universe, and how Earth gets invaded a shit ton of lot.
Are they in the back door? Oh, you've got them.
No, they haven't been in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Sorry, food's here.
As I was saying, that considering that Earth does get invaded a lot.
Well, I mean, true.
Yeah. So it most likely is at a point where it's just another day occurrence. All right.
Well, do the cracks in time still not sweep things up, or do they just not exist anymore? Or
no, you do need to remember. I can't believe I'm actually remembering something from a Chibnall episode.
Oh God.
They do address that there have been alien invasions.
Ah. I
Yeah,
can't remember a big thing.
remember it was Revolution of the Daleks. Oh wow, another story with the word revolution in it.
Oh, Jesus.
Bradley
Oh,
Walsh's character said, "Oh, by the way, Doc, there have been aliens on the planet before. I was just messing with you when we first met."
Good shout, good shout.
Yeah.
A cat. They killed the cat. What was your reaction?
Oh my god, they killed the cat. The bastards.
Cold.
What?
It's gonna get cold.
We'll put it in the oven.
Plastic laptop.
No, you don't put it. You put it on a plate and then put it in the oven.
Professionalism at its
That's
finest, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Eating my teeth.
This is a professional
have fun.
live stream.
There's not really much I can do about that. I did tell them to deliver at 8:30, and what is it, 8:10? So
Mr. Run, you can't be complaining.
we're not even like a quarter of the way through this yet.
What?
What did you think about when they killed the cat?
Kill the what?
The cat in Doctor Who. Were you upset? It's funny because people online are like ganging up on Russell T Davies about them
They
killing
killed
him.
the cat. I hate the cat.
It's not real. It's
We
not
all-
real.
We all saw that.
Oh, really?
Everybody was so pissed.
Oh god.
And
What
I'm
about you,
just
Stan?
like,
What did you think?
Well, I just thought like I was a bit disappointed that it just cut to the skeleton of a cat, and it was like, well, they killed the cat. Thanks for telling us and not really showing us.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just one of those like cheap tactics to try and they're evil. But I mean, they weren't
Yeah.
evil at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It was just a bit. Eh,
Come on.
that
It
were
wasn't
evil
really
from a
needed.
certain point of view.
from a certain point of
Did
view.
you steal my water bottle?
Yes.
One
Oh my
sci-fi
God.
reference that has robots in it to another.
I mean, what I would have liked from the robots, I would have liked some different colours, but that's just like the Dalek fanatic in me, wanting different
Yeah.
Why do
colours.
you think I have
Would've been
these
quite nice.
guys?
The red ones.
Yes.
And it's great how we're never going to get merch of those robots. So,
I do hope we do.
nah, it's not going to happen. We didn't get anything. There was a 60th wave, which was cancelled. We didn't get anything from Shooty's season apart from 2 humanoid figures. Leela!
We did
Look,
get
Dubby.
shooting
Shoot.
Ruby, and if the rumors are true, a TARDIS.
Oh, Jesus. More TARDIS. I've got like 50 at home. But anyway. Mrs. Flood turns up, as she does. She's going to be in every single episode. Great, going, oh, I'm not here, darling. It's like, oh, shut up.
Oh, I'm not here, darling. Just pretend I'm not here.
We know that you're the Rani. Just shut up.
Or the storyteller. That's
Yeah, it's
my
one of the
theory.
two. Or the Rani. The whole story telling element has been like
It's
shifted by
either
the
gonna
Rani.
be a returning Classic Who character
Mm.
or one of the gods.
Oh God, why do we have to keep doing this? It's so boring. If Sutek's anything to go by, I don't trust Russell to make.
I
Yeah.
still liked that episode.
2 against 1.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, 2 against 1.
I
definitely.
Yeah, 2
enjoyed
against
it.
1. Oh
Yeah,
God, but what do you
I
think?
know it has issues. I can point and laugh at them, but I still enjoyed the episode.
That's
It's a
fair enough.
guilty pleasure.
I see. A bit of the room. A bit of the room. Oh God. So
I mean, I could still take Empire of Death over any of the Chibnall finales. That's my
fair.
that's my
Um,
penny into this.
So another. I mean, I put another note in here about like the Doctor like constantly changing costumes. It's kind of a thing which kind of just is happening now. What do you think of that, Stan? Like the Doctor's changing his outfit every goddamn episode.
Honestly, like every Doctor up until this point, yes, each one has kind of had a signature style or outfit. I'm not mad that the Doctor keeps on changing his outfit now because I think like if you think about it, if you have this alien traveling through time and space, are they gonna be wearing the same outfit every day? I don't think
Well, David Tennant did
so.
the exact same costume every single day.
except for shirt and tie variants,
Yeah, that was like
and
the
on
blue thing, and that
occasion
was-
the suit itself.
yeah,
It
but
would either be the brown
primarily it
or
was
the
the same.
blue, or it could be stolen. But then somehow he has the blue again. Seriously, does he have multiple of the blue suits?
I don't know. I'd have to look at the costume guide. But I'll be honest, I'm
the-
I'm a bit fed up of the constant costume changes. As in, when the original photos came out of that tweed kind of thing with the orange thing, I thought, awesome. I hope we get to see a lot of that. And
And then
you
the leather.
barely see it. You barely see it. It was
It was
I mean,
only
at
in
the end
one
of the
episode.
day, I think if they're spending their budget on that when they should, like, if there's enough budget to have him constantly changing outfits, go ahead. But if they're making like, if they're making cuts to other parts of the production for the outfit,
It feels silly, right?
Not a good thing.
It does feel a bit silly. When you could be giving attention to other things.
Exactly,
I mean,
yeah.
Go on.
yeah, I appreciate variants on costumes and things like that. And
I
for-
personally don't mind it. I just kind of wish that we did get stuck with just at least one permanent costume for a little bit, which
yeah,
we did seem to go for with the big
the
leather
thing,
coat,
yeah.
which I'm still
That's kind
saying
of the
is his
signature.
definitive costume because at least
Yeah, I
that,
like that too.
appeared in more episodes,
Mm.
like
Oh well,
3, I guess,
yeah.
maybe 4. I don't know.
And most of the publicity stuff he's wearing that, so
Yeah.
yeah. It's just hard to kind of like attach a kind of look to him since it changes so much. But
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know. I guess we're just
personally-
used to how it works.
Though personally,
Yeah.
I can definitely see Shutagawa just in the kilt.
Ah, my headphones just died.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
You're gonna echo now. Oh, what's happened?
Hello. Hello.
Don't, no, you're gonna ruin the stream. Come on, work again.
Hello.
Professionalism at its finest, everybody.
We are the professionals.
We are definitely professionals at.
Anyway, go
live
ahead and
streams.
talk about the time warping because I can't be bothered talking about it.
Right, so yeah, I thought it was interesting. A bit of like a thing that seems like it was just put there so that we can say like, hey, this happened, so now this has happened, and that's the explanation for this and that. It just kind of feels like an explanation rather than an
Quick,
actual.
we need to figure out a way to get rid of the Time Lords. I know. Whoa! Genius. But who would they be war with? The Daleks! Do we have the rights for them?
I'm gonna keep looking.
In fact, let's just do this little circle and call it a chocolate and say that it has the mind of a child that is absolutely insane. Okay, we got the rights of the Daleks. Okay, scrap that original one. Fuck! I actually got scared because my chair nearly. It felt like my chair was gonna fall apart on me. So
Right.
what was I? Oh yeah, yeah. Scrap the giant ball. Let's save it for later. And just have a beaver Daleks. Genius.
Hey, there we go.
Professionalism at its finest. No, I live stream.
There we go. Right,
Hello.
stop beating at that same old drum. Jesus. Okay, the time morphing was annoying as fuck. I was like, I'm gonna mute you if you don't stop doing that.
Well,
yeah,
what the hell?
Why was it just fireworks? What happened there?
I have no
Okay.
idea.
Oh god. Oh. Yeah, the time warping stuff just annoyed me. It's like, oh, another mystery box right after we've got to Mrs. Flood. As in, I'm not even going to speculate. I don't give a shit about this time factory stuff. I really don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna betray
Next
the
plot
audience, yeah, if you're gonna betray the audience with Ruby Sunday, then why should I care about your other mystery boxes? Oh, so then they get to the planet, which I kind of laughed a little bit when they like stepped out of the ship, and it was like so obviously on a green screen. As in, it was so obvious how nothing on that set was real.
Give it credit.
Yeah.
At least it did look stunning.
At least it didn't look stunning.
I said at least it looked stunning.
Oh yeah. The actual set design, like, you know, it was fantastic. I don't have a problem
Yeah.
with that.
Though
but...
I will say, when I first watched it, I literally went, I can just hear the cries of many Dalek fans being disappointed that this isn't Skaro.
True. Like, we had Scarrow in the new series, but we never had it properly done, which is a shame.
Yeah.
We came close with the Magician's Apprentice, and which is familiar.
Close, but like it was mostly just on set stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
well, I want to see.
But then again,
outside.
Asylum of the Daleks also came close, but I have no idea why. Out of all of the designs the Daleks would erect a statue of, it had to be the Bond's design.
That's a rant for another day. We still need to do that Asylum review.
I'm still going to be defending it.
Yeah. What else was I saying? What do you think, Stan, of the overall look of the planet and like the city inside out?
I think that this whole episode is just one of the most visually like stunning episodes of Doctor Who ever. In my opinion, I mean, sure, some of the effects are a bit dodgy, but I don't really care about that. I think overall, like the whole retro futurism thing, I think is a really cool idea to have in this, like not as the whole aesthetic of the show, but just in this one episode exploring that kind of idea.
I mean,
I think it's just so cool to look at.
I think they underdid the whole retro thing. As in, I really think they could have gone a lot further with making it a little bit more colourful and like beefy buttons, like proper 60s kind of control panels and stuff. I really think they could have taken it further.
It felt like Skaro at home.
Skaro at home, yeah. If humans occupied Skaro, that's kind of what it felt like.
Well, if the Thals had actually took over Skaro.
Yeah, if the Thals won.
Yeah, remember the Thals?
Oh, imagine those in the new series. That'd be amazing. I'd love to see the Thals again.
Yeah. I heard somewhere that sometime after Planet of the Daleks, the Thals did leave Skaro. So thank goodness they weren't there when if you've seen Remembrance of the Daleks, you know.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, the 8th Doctor novel, War of the Daleks, touches upon that, but that's not canon, so...
Yeah. But do we need to consider Terra Firma canon?
Terra Firma too. Love Terra Firma. Yeah, I mean, all that stuff in the city was quite nice. With that... What was her name? The Sasha. There you go.
Yeah, Sasha 15.
Yeah, whereas, like, she's obviously going to die if she's like, show me the universe, big boy. And then she'd get shot.
Yeah, it definitely invoked I would say it's a textbook example of the episode introducing a character, build them up to be a potential companion, kill them off immediately.
Yeah. I mean, we obviously knew that she wasn't going to travel with him, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just like, as soon as the Doctor starts interacting with her, you know that she's good. Like, it was just way too obvious to me.
Yeah. Sorry, Sasha, but you are no Linda with an I. I mean, with a Y.
True. I mean, it was kind of felt like it was just there so we could get the obligatory Doctor crying scene.
Yeah, it really did. Actually,
has it been in every episode so far?
Yeah, it has.
You know, it would have been a bit more gut punching if, as soon as the Doctor walks away, he doesn't start crying. He just punches the wall a bit, covers his face a bit, like you could tell he's trying to hide the anger because he's probably at a point where he's just sick of losing people.
Yeah, that would have packed a bit more.
That would have been a bit more effective.
Yeah, but instead it was just Cry Cutie. Okay.
Russell, can you please hire me so I can do a little bit of rewrites?
Yeah, come on. The three of us, we know what
Because
we're
for
doing.
God's sake, whenever I tell people any ideas that have emotion in it, they're like, "Oh my god, that's actually very good."
See?
So
Oh,
I
God.
have people that support me.
So,
When it comes to
so
emotion.
the Doctor walks up to Belinda after she's been put on the throne, and the robots are like, "Behold, behold, behold!" It's like 3 times in the scene, which is quite funny. And I took the robots as a bit of a laugh, a bit of a gimmick. I thought they were quite funny. But then the Doctor says every 9th word, you know, they
But
missed
before
that out.
then,
Go on,
but
why?
before the Doctor steps up, we need to address the elephant in the room of the AI generator. Because that's when it gets introduced, because it turns out they need to get married.
Yeah.
The AI generator and Belinda.
It's never really established whether he wants her back, as in, does he just miss Belinda, or...
I'm gonna say that it's mostly due to the fact that he really wants her back.
Maybe, yeah. True.
Because that's the kind of prick he is.
Mm.
Also, I will say this about the AI generator. When I first heard the voice, my jaw just kind of dropped, and it's like, is that the same voice as the cyber planet from the Eternity Clock?
God, that's a deep cut. Deep cut.
Because if you actually listen to the 2 voices side by side, they really sound alike.
Coincidence, I'm sure.
I think that.
I think not. So yeah, the visual demonstration of Belinda turned into the robot thing was kind of cool, and then
Literally when Superman 3 on their asses with the idea.
and
If
then
you've
we get
seen
to
that
the.
film, you'll
I have
understand
not
that
seen
reference.
it. I've not seen it. Then we get to the 9th word thing, which I thought, oh great, another gimmick. It evolved very gimmicky. This story, it's like. You know, I wasn't really too fussed or on board with that idea. I thought it was a bit dumb.
Hold on, it's getting a bit dark for me. Let there be light.
He's
Jesus.
blinded us all.
Too bright.
In my notes, I put Sasha dies. Lol. As in, that's literally what I thought when she died. Then obviously
died.
she dies. They go underground.
I did
happens.
like the 9th word bit. I thought that was actually a little bit clever. Wish the episode didn't really spell it out for us.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like one of those moments where it wants the audience to pick up what's going on.
And then it tells you straight away.
But then it just kind of cowers at the last minute and went,
Yeah.
oh, wait, we'll just say it.
And it's like, wait, is this written by Chris Chibnall or what? It kind of felt a bit Chibnall did this episode to me. Where it's like, I have to explain everything to
I don't know. I think, to me, it felt a bit more like a Moffat episode.
Maybe the worst elements of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's not forget the greatest thing to come out of the episode. Polish.
Polish.
I
don't know. I didn't really like Polish.
Stan was annoyed by
You
Polish.
do not understand the sheer brilliance of Polish.
It was just like, as soon as I saw it, it was like, okay, right, so we got your classic cute robot thing that's gonna do something stupid that saves the day later on. And that's
As you
exactly
called
what it was.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really be bothered going over all the underground stuff. I didn't think it was all that interesting.
You both really underestimate the sheer power of Polish.
Yeah, my girlfriend loves it, so like, you know, I have to hear
Well,
about
I
it.
have respect for
Yeah,
her.
I mean,
There you go.
it's always gonna work. Just having a cute thing, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it'll please the people who aren't really that into it. It's in, oh, a cute thing.
Now, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
people who wouldn't be into the show would just try to find ways to bitch about the show.
They'll just
being
go on the phone, I'm
shit.
sure. They'll go on the phone.
Oh, trust me, they always find a way.
Yeah.
You can
I
never
mean,
make them happy.
unless there's anything noteworthy about the stuff under
Nah.
the city.
They'll just pick and point things.
Yeah.
They think it's noteworthy,
very
and
exposition.
we'll just bitch about it.
Yeah. So the whole Polish thing comes almost, you know,
It's
she
cute.
uses it to call the robots, and I just thought that was like really soon. I just didn't really buy that she would just give herself up like that easily.
Again, it boils down to the pacing issues of the episode.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely longer in an original draft. It had to have been.
Yeah.
Either that or Rusty Davis was rushing the script. I don't know.
Yeah, let's not forget about that one guy. Oh god, even though I did literally watch the episode before the stream, I have forgotten his name.
Musly Man.
Yeah, Musly Man.
Yeah.
His name did begin with an M.
Wasn't it just Man or?
No.
No, I can't remember. Summit.
No. God, what was it? Anyway, he was a bit of a tool.
Yeah, he was a bit one note. I'm angry.
Yeah. I'm angry because people have died.
Oh god.
Muddy, I think it was.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, something on the lines of that.
Um,
Though he was pretty moody.
I can't stop taking notes at this point because it was like half an hour of the way through, and then it gets into that final showdown thing.
The final showdown where it turns out
the owl generator.
Oh, that was so dumb.
The AI generator. It's not an AI generator. It's owl generator.
So the robots just couldn't read. Is that what it was? As in, they just didn't look above that lip. It's like, but aren't they taller than the people? Aren't they taller than everybody else? So.
No, apparently not, because we do get the shot of one of the robots next to the machine in the flashback. So
it's a bit silly. What do you think of the final showdown, Stan?
I think possible. As I say again, visually, I thought it was really satisfying.
Yeah.
Even if it seemed quite cartoony, but I think that kind of added to it in a way. But the actual content of the final showdown was a bit like they're trying to do like this whole twist thing, and it's okay.
Always a twist. It's always a twist. It's always a twist at the end.
It's not a bad twist. But I think it could have been done better. The one bit of it that I found really interesting was when they put the two things together and the big explosion of stuff. I thought that was really interesting because they did that weird effect where it was all with different colors. It was a bit strange. I liked it.
Could you imagine when Rose held a younger self in Father's Day that it just exploded? That's what
Baby
I thought
go boom.
That's what I thought straight away. Yeah, interesting.
You know, I'm quite disappointed that the episode didn't even bother to give out the name of the explosion.
Oh, the something effect. I can't remember what it's called.
The Blimovich limitation effect.
That's it.
I'm actually amazed that I remembered that name. Because when I saw that kaboom, I was like, oh, that's a Blimovich limitation effect. I remember that from that one story from Davidson.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the final showdown, I thought the owl
generator
thing was dumb. I really liked the external design of the owl generator and the actual prosthetic on the face. I thought it looked really good. I was quite impressed. I was kind of taken aback how much I enjoyed it. As in, it looked like something off of a James Cameron film. It looked fantastic. So, like, full credit goes to the prosthetics department there. I mean, it was kind of unclear to me anyway. Did the boyfriend want to be there, or was he in so much pain that he didn't want to be in there? I didn't quite get what the deal was.
I think it was sort of like a mixture of the two. He did want it to be there, but at the same time he can just feel the pain and wanted to be out of it.
I mean, I would have appreciated
it's
a
like,
little bit more.
It's like the flashback is saying one thing, but the episode itself is saying another.
Yeah. I definitely did want a little bit more with that character, because he felt very one note. bad guy for the sake of being a bad guy.
Planet of the Incel.
God, do we have to talk about that?
I know a lot of people hated that line.
Yeah, I knew about it before I went in, as in I saw the quote and I thought, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then when it happened, it's like, was he really like? He had a girlfriend, so is he really an incel? Like, you know?
Yeah,
it's-
but didn't she like dump him when he
Yeah,
tried
but-
to propose?
incel means involuntary celibate. So like, I don't think.
No,
it
in
doesn't
fact,
s-
the way I see it is that they weren't really boyfriend and girlfriend. I think they were just friends,
yeah,
and
they
he
were-
just really, really wanted to be close to her. So,
So they-
what
so
did
they
he do?
weren't? So they were or weren't boyfriend and girlfriend at the beginning.
They were, because he proposed
Oh.
to her.
Oh right, yeah. So how could he be like an incel if they even got to the proposal? It's like it just felt like a bit of a dumb line. But
I
it was
think
just a throwaway
I think
line.
he,
So
he jumped the gun on that.
Mm.
Like he was like, okay, I got her this present.
So
I
gotta
think she's gonna
propose.
like me so much that I could actually propose to her
Mm.
right there.
Yeah, I mean, in
That-
context
that
of the
is a fair
episode,
point. Yeah.
yeah, maybe.
That, and did the episode actually say that the proposal happened on the same night?
I don't know. Can't remember.
I don't think it was, because they looked quite a bit older, I think.
So who knows? Maybe the proposal. Then again, they did say. I mean, then again, the episode said that that moment happened around 17 years ago.
Mm.
Then it skipped forward to, 17 years later.
Mm.
Then when they brought up about when did the revolution start, they said it was 10 years ago. So there must have been a time jump in between flashbacks.
Right. Okay. So
So who knows? Maybe the proposal could have happened in those 7 years, or could have happened the year after, because Belinda at one point said that he had moved 16 years later.
Mm.
I mean, 16 years ago.
Mm.
So maybe the proposal happened the year after. She said no. He went back home, and then got abducted.
Yeah, I kind of I got very confused about the whole time frame. As in, like, she says, "Oh, go after Alan," and then they do pick him up. Does that mean they went back in time, or
Yes.
So they have time
Because
travel
they used
technology.
time fracture.
No, because they
Literally
went
said
through
in the
time
episode they used the time fracture to go back and
Yeah.
pick up Alan.
Oh, I forgot.
fracture.
So
This is what happens when you
Yeah.
literally watch the episode
straight.
before stream.
Yeah. Your mind is fresh. I guess I just skipped over that.
Ugh.
I'm stupid. I know I'm stupid.
Professionals, everybody.
Professionals. I forgot about the time fracture thing because it just felt like kind of like a very, very cheap storytelling device. As in, how did they go back in time? Oh, a time
They
fracture.
used the time fracture.
Why was there a time fracture? Where did that come
They
from?
created one.
How?
Because of robots, shut up!
I know robots have that kind of technology. Like it just, I don't know. It just doesn't really
how
add
do you
up for me.
explain? Well, how do you explain all of the cities and such?
Well, you can
How do you
build
explain
cities.
All of the spaceships, all of the cities, everything around you.
Yeah, but
Answer,
I
it's
think.
robots.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't need to have a good explanation.
Well, Russell T Davies is under that mindset now, where he's like, "Oh, it's just Doctor Who. It's brilliant. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. Just accept it." And it's like,
Oh god, I think some of Rusty Davis's isms is just rubbing off on me.
yeah. It's absolutely absolutely fabulous. Absolutely. Yeah.
No, I do feel bad for all of those people that wanted to run the program back in 2009 when he said that 20 years from now there will be new people behind
Yeah,
behind
and
the
then
show.
it's just him again. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
him
and
again.
it's just him again.
Oh god.
What's this? Is he going to keep on doing that
Maybe.
every 20 years?
Yeah. I mean, I'll play it fair, as in I did kind of like the whole artsy kind of thing when they touch the things together and then it flashes lights. But it just felt like they were it's filming it in a broom cupboard, as in like, you could see the background as well. You could see like the white wall behind them, and it kind of took me out a little bit. And then like he picks Belinda up as a baby, and it's like, what the hell's going on there? So it's like pick an art style. Like pick is it experimental or not? You know, like pick something.
For me, it felt like that if you took a little turn to the right, you can see John Pertwee versing Omega in The Three Doctors. And if you take a turn to the left, you'll be able to see Tom Baker doing what the hell he was doing in Planet of Evil when he's in that black background.
So there you go.
Many people have made a joke, but hey, I had to have these here for a reason.
There you go. That it all came full circle. Tom Baker reference as well. Okay, I can't really... It goes... So, polish, hoovers up the
sperm and egg.
The sperm and egg, putting it bluntly.
And
the doctor just celebrates.
Yeah. I liked the reaction that 15 gave, especially when compared to 9's reaction to when Margaret became an egg. Yeah, 9 was like, oh, we could just take her back to Raxacorica Falapatorius. Maybe she could start a new life. Or maybe it could be worse, I don't know. If 15 is like, there he goes.
Yes, Queen.
Yeah, they all had a good laugh about it.
Yeah, and then...
It's like, there goes the incel.
It was kind of dumb, kind of stupid,
we
kind of funny.
would have given him a second chance of life, but Polish just showed up and sucked him up.
Cool. And then, like, Belinda goes inside the TARDIS. Yes, she says TARDIS, even though the Doctor never mentions it, but who cares?
I wonder...
and then, come on, let me talk. So we got Belinda going into the TARDIS for the first time. The Doctor takes her DNA, and it's like, you didn't have my consent, which is kind of an interesting angle. You know, it's nice to give the Doctor that little bit of, you know, friction. Guilt, that's the right word. And... you could see the guilt on his face, and it was quite nice. I think they're going to be quite good together, these two. I think so. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. And it's revealed that she's like a descendant of Monday's a descendant of her, which is, you know, I'm glad we don't have to do anything more with that. I'm glad that's one and done. And then the TARDIS tries to land on May
24th. 2025.
There you go. And
I watched it,
can't.
remember.
Yeah, and the Sutek sound effect plays, and it's like, I got like PTSD, and I was like, please don't do that again. And then it's revealed...
I was like...
Earth is destroyed again.
When I heard that, I was like, oh, please do bring him back.
Oh, God.
Please do. I actually like the design. Please bring him back. Give him a better chance. Give
the dog a bone. Give the dog a bone. Yeah.
I still don't think he's dead though.
It's Sutek. Come on, of course he isn't.
I think.
I mean, I got one of two ways if they were ever to bring him back. Do what they did last time. Made us believe that he did die, but in actuality, he's still in the time vortex somewhere.
Haha, gotcha.
Played you, gotcha. Second, say, remember 14's TARDIS? Remember the TARDIS Doctor number 14 had, and how it was duplicated? So
so there's going to be another Sutek on there.
So there could have been another Sutek on there. Maybe that one is still sleeping.
Please no.
Oh, yes.
I just love poking fun at ideas like that.
Oh, right. Anyway, I think we'll probably just wrap this up. Like, overall,
just to piss off Ozzy.
Overall, what did I think of this episode? First viewing, I wasn't really that struck by it. I was like, oh, thank God it's over. And then the second time, I appreciated it a little bit more. You know. But okay, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. There you go. I think that's fair. What about you, Stan?
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 as well. It was much better than I was expecting. I think it's a much more promising season opener than Space Babies was. I think the Doctor Companion dynamic is way better this time round. I mean, I think it was just like generally. It wasn't a great season opener, but it felt more like Doctor Who than the past season did to me, at least. Yeah.
Fair enough. Closing thoughts, Tom.
To me, it felt like the episode was sort of going a bit back to basics. Because it does have the sci-fi elements like robots and on a different planet. Though, to be fair, while it had pacing issues, I still enjoyed the episode for what it was. And I'm going to give it the most common score I've seen the episode receive, that being a 7.5 out of 10.
Fair enough.
Which I felt like, yeah, it's kind of fair to give the episode 7.5. It's better than Space Babies, which definitely doesn't really say much, because after being low, all you can do is just go high. It will be beyond shocking if you actually went lower than that.
I mean, personally, I still prefer Space Babies, and I don't know. I've seen it a few times. I've seen it more times, and I'll probably watch it more times than this one. My loss, I guess.
Are you just saying that because it conflicts with our opinions on Empire of Death?
I think so. I think that's the other reason I'm doing it.
Fair point.
No.
Sorry, folks. I think I might have a PhD in shit taste episodes.
Hey, I mean, me and my girlfriend bonded over The Room, so it's not that difficult. Yeah, okay. That's the episode. People are like, oh my god, next week the animated thing's coming alive, and I'm just thinking,
Mr. Ringading.
We're not gonna get any depth. It's gonna be a very one-note villain, so
He's a very one-dimensional character.
One-dimensional character. But tish. You excited?
I think in a recent teaser he does say that he is a one-dimensional character. Yeah.
There you go.
Hold on.
It's fine. We're gonna wrap up anyway. Stan, you look forward
I'm
to
really
next week.
excited. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I love it when Doctor Who tries new things. And
Oh,
this
look at that!
seems like
Just
a
been
really-
presented food.
True.
Something that Doctor Who's never done before.
Cool. I mean, speaking of food, I should probably go get going and get mine because I'm hungry.
Sandwich.
Yeah, and I need to go watch The Apprentice.
Yeah. This has been the most chaotic one yet, I think, almost. It's been a very chaotic stream, but it's been fun. It's been crazy. And yeah, we'll just see what happens next week with that.
Mr. Ringading.
That's him, Mr. Ring-a-ding, ding, 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 ding. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you. We will see.